Good evening, good evening. Hello everyone. So yes, we'll start. Good evening everyone. So hey all the future assistant professors, welcome back to English for English by Pooja Singh. Today we are going to solve mock number 4 and all the new questions are there, and this is also based on June 2025 PYQs, and today we'll be solving only 50 questions because we are late, because I am late. And so without any delay, let's get started. Today we'll be talking about the statement pattern, assertion reason, chronology, and the conceptual traps. So without any delay, let's get started. The very first question, and I'll be giving you 10 seconds for each questions. So question number 1, which of the following texts best exemplifies new historists' reading practice? Hamlet as a psychological tragedy, The Tempest read alongside colonial travel narratives, Paradise Lost as a theological epic, or Lycidas as a pastoral elegy. And that is where your every word counts. Like, you should be knowing all the meanings of it: psychological tragedy, travel narrative, theological epic, and pastoral elegy. What is the answer for that? Question number 1. Faster. Hamlet, psychological tragedy, The Tempest. So the answer number for 1 answer is B. It is The Tempest read alongside colonial travel narratives. Okay. Moving forward to question number 2. Identify the correct statements about meta-narratives. They are universal truth claims. Postmodernism accepts them uncritically. Lyotard questions their legitimacy. Question number 2. You have to find the correct statements about meta-narratives. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. So the answer will be for second will be, it is A. That is, they are the universal truth claims and Lyotard questions their legitimacy. Moving forward to question number 3. Which novels is structured around oral storytelling traditions? Things Fall Apart, Skantapura, The Shadow Lines, or The Fine Balance? Question number 3. Which novel is structured around oral storytelling tradition? Yes, it is Kantapura. Okay. And Things Fall Apart, very important. The Shadow Lines, very important. Fine Balance, very important. Now, moving forward to question number 4. Contrapuntal reading is a method proposed by what? Homi K. Baba, Edward Said, Gayatri Spivak, or Stuart Hall? Question number 4. Contrapuntal reading is a method proposed by Homi K. Baba, Edward Said. It is Edward Said. Correct. Moving forward to question number 5. Which play presents colonial power through magic and authority? Question number 5. Magic and authority. Dr. Foster's The Tempest, Othello, Macbeth. Know all the tragedies. Know all the comedies. Know all the tragic comedies. Tragic comedies, okay. Then pastoral comedies, So you should be knowing all these things. Okay, question number 5, answer is The Tempest. Moving forward to question number 6, you have to arrange the critics chronologically by major work. Okay. Matthew Arnold, I.R. Richards, F.R. Lewis, Terry Eagleton. I am from Jharkhand. Question number 6. It is by work, major work, famous work. And basically what they are asking the famous work chronology. Critics chronology, their works. Like they're asking for the famous works, Matthew Arnold, I.R. Richards, F.L. Lewis, Terry Eagleton. So basically it is A. Matthew Arnold, I.R. Richards, F.L. Lewis, Terry Eagleton. Moving forward, question number 7. Which poem is an example of dramatic monologue? Ten Turned Away, My Last Duchess, Ode on a Grecian Urn, or The Scholar Gypsy? Question number 7. Okay, from where Tropic of Cancer passes Jharkhand? I know where it passes. Do you know? It is My Last Duchess. Very good. Moving forward to question number 8. Identify the correct statements about Dalit writing. It foregrounds lived caste experience. It primarily uses mythological symbols. It functions as a resistance literature. Now, tell me the answer. Question number 8. Question number 8 is A. It foregrounds lived caste experience because Dalit writing came in the in writing, and because it talks about the experiences that people are having it, because they were experiencing it, and the resistance against the literature. Moving forward, question number 9. Polyphony as a literary concept is associated with what? Barthes, Bakhtin, Derrida, Foucault. Faster. Polyphony as a literary concept is associated with what? Barthes, Bakhtin, Derrida, Foucault. It is Mikhail Bakhtin. Okay. Question number 10. Which novel critiques the idea of national history through memory? Which novel critiques the idea of national history through memory? Midnight Children, Shadow Lines, Train to Pakistan, Clear Light of Day. It is the Shadow Lines. Okay. Moving forward to question number 11. Not Train to Pakistan, it is the Shadow Lines. Assertion and reason. Structuralism studies relations, not isolated elements. What is the reason? Meaning is produced through difference within a system. Question number 11. Now those who have attended the yesterday's mock number 3, they would be knowing what is the trick for assertion reason. Not always, but yeah, for me it is 90% of the time they work like that. So yes, it is both A and R true, and R explains A. Question number 12. Which of the following is a mock epic? Paradise Lost, The Rape of the Lock, Beowulf, Absalom, and Achitophel. Mock epic. It is the Rape of the Lock. Very famous one. Last year they asked about the characters. Okay. Belinda, dog's name, all the spirits' name. So you should be well acquainted with all the particular characters. Okay. Now, match the writers with their primary genres. Is it visible? Question number 13. Can you see it completely? Now, Mahesh Dattani, Kamla Das, Amitav Ghosh, Arundhati Roy, and their genres are drama, confessional poetry, historical fiction, and the political novel. Yeah. So B ka 2, yes, I also searched for that first, B ka 2, and I can see only one option here. Okay, so Kamla Das is associated with the confessional poetry. Kamla Das confessional poetry. Mahesh Dattani is for drama. Okay, and Amitav Ghosh is for the historical fiction, and Arundhati Roy political novel. Okay, so correct answer is option number A. Moving forward to question number 14. Which theory challenges logocentrism? Which theory challenges logocentrism? Structuralism, Marxism, deconstruction, or feminism? Very good, it's deconstruction. Because they were talking about deconstruction and about having a center, but deconstruction said no, it's not about that everything will be having a center. No, there is no fixed center, there is no fixed universe, it is arbitrary, and that's what happens with the language also. Okay, question number 15. Imagined communities is a concept by Edward Said, Benedict Anderson, Stuart Hall, or Partha Chatterjee. Question number 15. Imagined communities. No, it's not. It is Benedict Anderson. Okay. Question number 16. Which of the following is not a feature of Renaissance drama? So you should, that's why I have made a complete playlist for British literature, and I have explained all the historical background from Old English till postmodern age. So if you haven't watched that, please go and watch that, because it is only of 8 hours class course of complete British literature. If you dedicate to one day for British literature, your British literature is going to be complete. So make sure you do that. Okay. Question number 16, it is strict observation of classical unities. Blank verse was there, chorus was there, complex characterization were there, but strict observation of classical unities were not there, not the blank verse. Question number 17. Who among the following translated Abhijanak Shakuntalam into English? Abhijanan Shakuntalam into English. William Jones, Max Muller, A.K. Ramanujan, Raja Rao. It is William Jones. Okay. Moving forward to question number 18. Which poem explores industrial alienation? Which poem explores industrial alienation? London, the Prelude, the Canonization, or the Kubla Khan? Which poem explores industrial alienation? It is the London. Very good. Question number 19. Feminist criticism questions literary canon formation. Canon formation excludes women writers. Feminist criticism questions what? They questions the literary canon formation. And what does canon formation means? Often excludes the women writer. Question number 19. Question number 19. Question number 19. Question number 19, it is a both canon formation, because it is saying that okay, what feminist criticism does, it does the literary canon formation, and what they talk about canon formation, that canon formation, it means that they are excluding the women writers. It is both the statements are true. Which genre emerged prominently in the 18th century? Epic, novel, romance, morality play. Which genre emerged prominently in the 18th century? Epic, novel, romance, or morality play? Question number 20, it is novel. Okay. Now moving forward to question number 21. Now this is typical NTA type question. Arrange the following authors in the chronological order of their birth. Okay. Question number 21. Question number 21. The very first one is John Milton, then Alexander Pope, then William Wordsworth, and then T.S. Eliot. So it will be B. Okay. So how you will remember the chronological order? By age, by the period. Okay. Romantic age, Victorian age, like that. So Milton 1608, Pope 1688, Wordsworth 1770, and Eliot 1888. Now, which of the following novels was published first? Jane Eyre, Wuthering Heights, Great Expectations, or Vanity Fair? Which of the following novels was published first? Jane Eyre, Wuthering Heights, Great Expectations, Vanity Fair, or what? Question number 22. Yes. Vanity Fair was published first in 1847. Okay. It is published in 1847. And again, these three are very important. Please read basic summary, because every time they ask about the published date, characters, settings. Now, again, let me match the authors with their year of birth. Virginia Woolf, D.H. Lawrence, George Orwell, and E.M. Foster. Question number 23. It is okay. So the correct answer is B. 23 B. A2, Virginia Woolf 1882, D.H. Lawrence 1879, then George Orwell was born in 1903, and E.M. Foster was born in 1871. Okay. Now moving forward to the next question. Which poem was published earliest? Lyrical Ballads, The Wasteland, In Memoriam, or Paradise Lost? Question number 24. Question number 24. Lyrical Ballads, The Wasteland, In Memoriam, Paradise Lost. Correct. It was published in 1667. Rest, Lyrical Ballads, The Wasteland, it was in 1922. And In Memoriam and Lyrical Ballads, these all are published later after Paradise Lost. Now arrange the following novels chronologically by publication year. Okay. Things Fall Apart, Midnight Children, A Passage to India, and Kantapura. So you have to match the novels according to the publication year. Question number 25. Question number 25. Correct answer is A. No. Correct answer is A, because Passage to India 19. Just a second. Passage to India 1924, then Kantapura 1938. Then Things Fall Apart 1958. And then Midnight's Children 1981. So that gives us option number A. Question number 26. Who among the following was born earliest? Matthew Arnold, Tennyson, Browning or Coleridge? Who among the following was born earliest? Matthew Arnold, Tennyson, Browning or Coleridge? Yes, Coleridge. He was born in 1772. Moving forward to question number 27. The Prelude was published posthumously. Wordsworth revised the poem throughout his life. Question number 27. The Prelude was published posthumously. Wordsworth revised the poem throughout his life. The correct answer is yes, correct. Both A and R2 and R explains A. Now question number 28. Which play was written earliest? Dr. Faustus, The Tempest, Macbeth or Hamlet? Which play was written earliest? Dr. Faustus, The Tempest, Macbeth, Hamlet? Which one? 28. Answer number 28. Which play was written earliest? So answer number 28 is a Dr. Faustus. It was written in 1592. Now arrange the literary movements chronologically. Again, this is easy one, I guess. Very easy one. Arrange the following literary movements chronologically. It is A. Okay. So first is Renaissance, then Romanticism, then Victorian Age, and then Modernism. Okay. Question number 30. Which work was published last? Which work was published last? Sons and Lovers, Ulysses, Mrs. Dalloway, A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. 30. Question number 30. Which was published last? Sons and Lovers, Ulysses, Mrs. Dalloway, or A Portrait of the Artist? Question number 30. It is Mrs. Dalloway's. It was published in 1925. Now question number 31. You have to match the author with the major works. Okay. Easy one. Is it visible? The very first one is Raja Rao, R.K. Narayan, Mulk Raj Anand, Salman Rushdie, Kantapuram, Untouchable, Swami and Friends, Midnight Children. I think we have done this question yesterday also, so we'll not give a lot of importance. Yes, it is answer number 1. I'll zoom it. See, Raja Rao, R.K. Narayan, Mulk Raj Anand and Salman Rushdie. So Mulk Raj Anand, R.K. Narayan, Raja Rao and Salman Rushdie. For Salman Rushdie, Midnight's Children, MC, okay. Then Raja Rao, R.K. Narayan, Swami and Friends, okay. Then Mulk Raj Anand, Untouchable, Raja Rao, Kantapura, okay. So that gives us answer number 1. Now which critic was born earliest? I.R. Richards, F.L. Lewis or Airy Eagleton? Which critic was born earliest? I.R. Richards, F.L. Lewis, Matthew Arnold or Terry Eagleton? Question number 32. Question number 32. It is Matthew Arnold. Yes. He was born in 1822. 1822. The Second Sex was published in which year? The Second Sex was published in which year? 1945, 1949, 1952, 1963. Exactly, 1949. Correct. Who has written the second sex? It comes in with genre. Arrange the following poets by birth year. W.B. Yeats, T.S. Eliot, Auden, Ted Hughes. Now you have to arrange the poets by birth year. Simon de Beauvoir. Very good. Yeats, Eliot, Auden and Ted Hughes. Very good. It is written in the correct format. Yeats, Eliot, Auden and Ted Hughes. Now, which novel appeared first? Hard Times, Middlemarch, Great Expectation, A Thus of the Ubervilles. Which novel appeared first? Hard Times, Middlemarch, Great Expectation, Thus of the Ubervilles. No, it is correct. 35. Which novel appeared first? Hard Times, Middlemarch, Great Expectations or Thus of the Ubervilles? It is Hard Times. It is published in 1854. Now, assertion and reason question. Waiting for Godot belongs to post-war drama, okay? And reason it reflects existentialist philosophy. Yeah, I think both A and R true. Question number 36. Both A and R true and R explains A. Question number 37. Which of the following was published earliest? Orientalism, The Country and the City, Practical Criticism or The Anxiety of Influence? And you will be letting me know each and every work who has written Orientalism, The Country and the City, Practical Criticism and The Anxiety of Influence, because all the questions have been come in your UGC NET PYQ and these have been repeated, okay? Question number 37. Yes, see, it is the Practical Criticism. Who has written Practical Criticism? Now, who among the following was born latest? Chinua Achebe, Toni Morrison, Arundhati Roy or Nadine Gortmeyer? Chinua Achebe, Morrison, Roy, Nadine. Yes, correct. Question number 38. Who among the following was born latest? Yes, it is Arundhati Roy. She was born in 1961. Okay. Moving forward to question number 39. You have to arrange the novels according to chronological. Now it can be, obviously it will be the publishing date. Okay. A Fine Balance, The God of Small Things, The Guide, Clear Light of Day. Question number 39. It is A. The very first one is Guide. Second one is A Clear Light of Day. Then Fine Balance and then The God of Small Thing. Moving forward, which poet was born earliest? So there will be the play of language, okay? How they are playing with the words, how they are playing with the language. Okay. Question number 40. Which poet was born earliest? Sylvia Plath, Emily Dickinson, Christina Rossetti, Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Earliest. Earliest. It is Emily Dickinson. They are talking about earliest. Now question number 41. The Wasteland was published in. So please, Wasteland, remember all the 5 chapter names, their sequence, why they are famous, important quotes, T.S. Eliot as a critic. They are very important, okay? Question number 41. It is 1922. Moving forward to question number 42. Arrange the following critics by birth year. Arrange the following critics by the birth year. Roland Barthes, Jacques Derrida, Michel Foucault, Louis Althusser. 42. Very good. Death of the Otter, Game of Chess, Fire Sermon, Death by Water, and What the Thunderstorm Said. Question number 42. It will be first. Very good. Correct. Himlita is giving the correct answers. The very first one is Louis Althusser, then Roland Barthes, then Michel Foucault, and then Jacques Derrida. Very good. Question number 43. Which novel was published last? Train to Pakistan, The Guide, Midnight's Children, or Kantapura? Which novel was published last? Which novel was published last? Train to Pakistan, The Guide, Midnight's Children, or the Kantapura? Question number 43. It is Midnight's Children. Moving forward to question number 44. Modernism emerged after World War I, and the reason the World War caused disillusionment with Victorian values. Question number 44. How to tackle last two options after elimination? That is the biggest game, and their chances became 50-50. Either it will be correct or it will be wrong. So what you should do, the first guess is always correct, because you're conscious, you have read through that. I always select the wrong, I guess. I feel like, and most of the time, like 15 to 20 questions, like I'm stuck with option C or D or B or C. Like every time there will be two options and I always chose the wrong answer, and it is my fallacy. Same here. But no, what you do when you left with the two options, just go for the very first option which you think that it is correct, because consciously or subconsciously we have read so many times, and that is why our brain gives the signals. Don't give the answer after selecting. Like, okay, suppose I select this, okay, and you have saved that thing, let that question save. Don't again, what are the things that when we select all the answer, we are left with 15 to 20 minutes at the last. What we do, like, no, ये तो नहीं था, इसको नहीं करना चाहिए, लेट्स डू C1. नहीं, दैट इज़ द बिगेस्ट ब्लंडर, बिकॉज ऐसा बहुत बार होता है कि बहुत बार लोग सही कर लेते हैं, बट एट द लास्ट टाइम एंग्जाइटी पीक पे होता है, आपका पेशेंस लेवल बिल्कुल ख़त्म हो रहा होता है, एंड यू डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू. तो उस टाइम पे ब्रेन बहुत ज़्यादा सही डिसीजन नहीं ले पाता है. सो मेक श्योर व्हेन यू आर डूइंग इट इन द फर्स्ट गो, जब भी आप पेपर कर रहे हो और फर्स्ट गो में आप जा रहे हो, जो भी सही आंसर आपको लगता है, टिक दैट एंड सेव दैट, एंड डोंट प्ले विद दैट आंसर अगेन एंड अगेन. ठीक है, बिकॉज क्या होता है ना, वो जो आप चीज़ें सही भी कर रहे हो तो वो फिर वो गलत हो जाते हैं. तो मेक श्योर जो आपने फर्स्ट गो में किया है, पेपर स्टार्ट हुआ, गो विथ पेपर 1, पेपर 2. आई विल सजेस्ट यू गो विथ पेपर 2, एंड जो भी 1 से लेके 100 तक आप एक बार गो थ्रू कर रहे हो, और जो गो थ्रू कर रहे हो उसमें फर्स्ट का आंसर आया ए, कीप इट ए, डोंट रीड इट लाइक आफ्टर डूइंग इट. डोंट, हाँ, बहुत किस में पढ़ना चाहिए, स्टेटमेंट वाइज में पढ़ना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर लेंदी क्वेश्चंस रहता है, स्टेटमेंट रहता है, तो बहुत बार होता है कि आप पढ़ लेते हो तो आपको समझ में आ जाता है चीज़ें, एक बार में नहीं आता है. 2 में हुआ सी कर लो, 3 में हुआ डी कर लो. लेकिन अगर आप ये कर लिए और इसमें 1 से लेके 100 तक ने आपने किया, और आप सपोज आपने 40 क्वेश्चंस कर लिए, तो 40% के साथ आप छेड़छाड़ मत करो, ठीक है. लेट इट बी, कीप दैट 40% क्वेश्चन विद यू. नाउ व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, जो 60 क्वेश्चन रिमेनिंग है, गो विद दैट, ठीक है. कि हाँ, नाउ यू विल गिव योर टाइम एनर्जी. आपको 10 बार पढ़ना है, 10 बार पढ़िए. जिसमें आप श्योर नहीं उसको आप 50 बार भी पढ़ सकते हैं, बट जिसमें आप श्योरिटी हो गए, जिसमें एक बार में आप पढ़ लिए हैं, 40% करेक्ट हो गया है, डोंट मेस विद दैट, बिकॉज वो हमेशा वो गलत हो जाता है, ठीक है. Who was born first? William Shakespeare, Marlowe, Ben Jonson, or John Webster? Question number 45. Who was born first? Who was born first? Shakespeare, Marlowe, Ben Jonson, Webster. Question number 45. It is Christopher Marlowe. The Portrait of a Lady was published in 1878, 1881, 1890 or 1901. "46. The Portrait of Lady was published in 1881. Now you have to arrange the Indian poets chronologically according to their birth only. Toru Dutt, Sarojini Naidu, A.K. Ramanujan or Jayant Mahapatra. Question number 47. So I have kept it accordingly so that it will be easy for you to understand. First Toru Dutt, Sarojini Naidu, then A.K. Ramanujan, then Jayant Mahapatra. The option is A. Moving forward to question number 48. Which work was published earliest? Culture and Anarchy, Tradition and the Individual Talent, The Function of Criticism, The Sacred Wood. Question number 48. It is The Function of Criticism. It was published in 1865, not The Culture and Anarchy. Question number 49. The Victorian age is named after a monarch. Queen Victoria's reign defines the period. Question number 49. Is it correct? The Victorian age is named after a monarch and Queen Victoria's reign defines the period. Question number 49. Yes, A. Then moving forward to the last question. Which of the following authors was born latest? Joseph Conrad, E.M. Foster, D.H. Lawrence and George Orwell. Question number 50. Born latest. Joseph Conrad, E.M. Foster, D.H. Lawrence, George Orwell. Correct, it's George Orwell. Now do let me know your score out of 50. And I will be making like how have you started revising and what are your ways? Do let me in the comment section. How do you revise? How you are revising in this last 10 days? What are your ways? How you are revising? And I will make a video tomorrow on how you can revise or what should be the way to study in these last 10 days. Okay, so do let me know your score out of 50. And like this will be the pattern. You will be facing a lot of chronology questions to make up your mind for the chronologies. 42, 40, good, great, means your preparation is going good. You just have to revise again and again things. So revision is the key. You have to revise things. You have to revise your notes. You have to revise your books. Okay. So yes, if you found this mock test helpful, do like this video, share with your friend those are preparing for UGC NET. And yes, chronologies are always confusing. And yes, what we can do is just revise, and by revising, and either you can revise by age wise, period wise, or the character wise, like that. Okay, so this is it for today. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share with your friends, and do subscribe for more such UGC NET content. Till then, keep learning, keep shining, and and Merry Christmas to everyone. And keep learning, keep shining. Bye bye, all the best. See you tomorrow. We'll be solving the rest 50 questions. Okay. Good night. Bye bye.